Let's go. right, guys, just wrapped up No Days Off, day 83. It is Wednesday morning, September 3rd. Can't believe it's September already. But nonetheless, No Days Off, day 83 just wrapped up. And what I did today, you'll see a few things in today's video. You're going to see the beautiful early this morning outside in the outside gym. Just wanted to capture that. It was absolutely beautiful this morning. The lake, the gym, just the atmosphere. So I captured some video of the outside gym this morning. You'll see the meal prep in the video as well. I did all my meals today, so you'll get to see that. If you have any questions about the meals or any comments, just drop them below. I'll try to answer them. So you'll see the meal prep. You'll see my pre-workout and intra-workout mix-up to get ready for the workout. And then for today's workout, No Days Off, day 83, I decided to consider this a recovery workout. And what do I mean by recovery workout? Again, for me, a recovery workout or a deload, not necessarily am I referencing deload as like a powerlifting definition of deload, but again, let's just call it a recovery workout, is something that I'm going to do a lot less, as far as the volume than what I'm used to. So what I did today for a recovery workout is I did a Sam Sulek arm day. And so again, I'm not a very, very familiar with Sam Sulek. Obviously, I do know that Sam Sulek is kind of the face of the newer generation. Teenagers, early 20s, even in later 20s, individuals are really obviously, into Sam Sulek. And he's kind of the face of, let's call it the new school, the newer generation. And what I've seen from not only Sam Sulek, but again, this newer school, so adolescents, early 20s, later 20s maybe, is what I'm seeing is a lot of very low volume workouts. And again, this is my opinion, my observation. And when I say very low volume workouts that I am used to, when I was brought into this world at a very young age, I was brought into high volumes, lots of sets, lots of exercises. Rep ranges could vary, of courses, 8, 12, 15, 20, whatever. But a lot of sets and a lot of exercises. I mean, it was just kind of a common theme in the gym that I trained at in my early days that, 4, 5, 6 sets of an exercise, 4 or 5 exercises per muscle group was just common. It's what I saw. I came up, in the gym where the phrase "it's still your set" was just a common phrase, meaning you're up, keep going, let's go, keep going. Never mind if you got into a battle with somebody and you're going set for set and you just got in that tunnel vision. You could just do sets for days, so to speak. But again, for me, I was brought up, and again, this is based on my experience, I was brought into this world on higher volume workouts, and if you look at the late, let's say the early 90s into the early 2000s, you probably find very few workouts that included kind of this newer generation, in my opinion, this newer generation theme of programming. You'd see very few workouts that involved, 1 or 2 sets, and then 2 or 3, exercises per muscle group. Looking back, that would just not be in the vocabulary. That would just not be in the templates, the programming. And I'm talking, old school bodybuilding, just, your typical gym rat, meathead, whatnot. Typically, it would be 4, 5, 6 sets, 4 or 5 exercises per muscle group, doing 2 muscle groups a day if that was just a part of your training. It was never 1 or 2 sets and then moving on. And for me, it's hard for me to rationalize that. Although I'm not disagreeing with the, let's call it the new school, the science based, whatever you want to call it. And again, Sam Sulek being kind of that face. If you look through Sam Sulek's workouts, like I said, I don't spend a lot of time looking at Sam Sulek's stuff. And anytime I mention Sam Sulek in a video, which I don't very often at all, people automatically think that I'm hating. I'm not. Listen, the guy, you got to give the guy credit. Look what he's done. Look at the name he's made for himself. But anytime I look at Sam Sulek and other kind of lifters in that genre, let's call it, very, very low volume. It's just, it works for him, I guess. It is what it is, but it's not what I am used to. So being that Sam Sulek uses lower volume, what I would consider, in my opinion, lower volume workouts, I decided to utilize a Sam Sulek, a newer generation, a new school workout today for a recovery day. Because obviously, using a Sam Sulek type workout, where again, today was a perfect example of an arm day that I did today. He's doing 1 or 2 sets, 2 or 3 exercises per muscle group, and then moving on. So today for me being a recovery day, this was a perfect way for me, for what I'm not used to, is these lower volumes, kind of this Sam Sulek type workout. And boy, did it shock the body. I definitely am recovering and had a great recovery workout today doing that. 1 or 2 sets, did arms, so 1 or 2 sets per exercise. Rep range was anywhere from, let's just call it 10 to 15. But I was shocked. My body, I could not, it took me, I would say, at least through biceps, as I did biceps, at least through biceps and moving into triceps, where I was like confused. My body was confused. Like, I am, as you know, as most of you know, if you look at my training, I am used to, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 sets of an exercise. And to do only 1 or 2, my body was shocked and like trying to figure out, like, literally, it was, and I'm trying to like, how to explain this. It was like, I didn't want to move to the next exercise because I was telling myself, you can't be done. This can't be it. Like you only did 1 or 2 sets, two working sets, and you're already moving on to the next thing. So my body was definitely shocked. The workload was literally cut in half. I mean, more than cut in half today than what I'm used to. And I just got a Sam Sulek arm day, kind of a newer school arm day in, and I felt good. It felt really good. But like I said, it was nothing like I am used to, and my mind and body was trying to figure out what the heck was going on after only doing 1 or 2 sets and then moving on to the next exercise. And again, listen, it's just my opinion, my observation. It's kind of, my training style is a lot different than the Sam Sulek training style. He uses a lot of cables, a lot of machines, and again, the volume is very low when it comes to sets in my eyes. So again, we're just 2 different, we're from 2 different generations, and we train completely different in some sense. But nonetheless, we did a newer school Sam Sulek arm day today as a recovery workout, we'll call it, just because for me, as I said, the volume was literally cut in half. Just something I'm not used to at all. But overall, solid workout, and very, very pleased with it. Very, very pleased with it. I feel great. Just great day today. So with that, we are back upstairs, and I have my post-workout meal here. We have some sweet potato. I ran out of my green beans, which I usually like. And like to have, so I didn't have that, but I didn't want to just eat eggs. I have some sweet potatoes, so we're going to throw some carbs in the post-workout meal. So I have some sweet potato, and I have some whole eggs here. I have my vitamins, multivitamins. The day is just getting kicked off. I got a busy day today, so we're going to eat this up and get rolling for today. But overall, just a solid day for no days off, day 83. Like I said, a Sam Sulek arm day, aka a recovery workout for me today. Again, just keeping that volume very low, let my body rest and heal and do what it needs to do. Got some blood flow. The key of any recovery workout like today, being again, it was very low volume for me. And if you're deloading, obviously, if you're maxing out or doing, pushing yourself with heavy weights, and then you do a deload day, which would be like, say, you're benching 300 pounds as your max, and you do that for like 3 weeks within the 90% range of your max. A deload day would be taking 50% of your max and just kind of benching 1 rep and calling it quits and letting the body recover. For me, recovery workouts are, just getting enough blood flow in there to get things circulating, get obviously the muscles, fed with nutrients and oxygen and blood and all that kind of stuff. These are recovery workouts for me. So this was a perfect example of that, where I was able to get some blood flow and start, again, some more recovery throughout this no days off training cycle. So with that, I'm going to stop talking. I just keep going. I have to eat this up, and we will see you guys for the next workout.